So we are here at Athabasca Falls and we are gonna go see the waterfalls. So we parked in the parking lot here and you just need to walk along this route to see the falls. So you get different viewpoints and then finish about here and then walk back to parking. That's our plan. So right here is a viewpoint looking at the river and that mountain that just goes way up there. That. And so if you look behind me here, this river flows into Athabasca Falls and it's right there. The falls are right there. Here's Athabasca Falls behind me, and this is a very nice viewpoint looking at the falls and the mountains right over there. This viewpoint is actually really popular and you see a lot of people over here. So we're gonna just keep moving over there. Bridge right now, and you can see that the Alberta Falls goes all the way down here to this canyon out the other side right here. And you can see how carved up the canyon is from like years and years of water flow. Yeah, so as you can see, the canyon is quite deep actually, and I would always wonder like why the canyon goes this deep, right? Well, if you think about it, water used to flow at this level, at this point right here, and just eroded and eroded and eroded the canyon so much that now it's all the way down there. It's just gonna keep going. So that's the strength of water over the years to do all this work. Cool is that there used to be a glacier over here that melted years and years ago and started creating the Athabasca River, and from that river created the falls over here. So, and that water is just going to continue to whittle away at the rock, and it says that each year a few millimeters of rock gets worn away. So as the years pass, the canyon will only get deeper and deeper. So behind me is the Athabasca River and mountain. You just see this river coming down, flowing. And you see all this water being sent straight over the side right here. As you can see, that is crazy. A crazy amount of water coming down with really strong amounts of force right there. So look at that. Wow. And it's so loud, like when you're near it, it's so loud. You just hear the roaring of that water. Like right now, I have to talk louder because I gotta talk over this waterfall, right? Because it's really loud. But it's a really cool, neat spot to see a very famous waterfall. So we're now going down to the lower section of the falls, and we're walking through this little passage right here, and you can see the walls have the same sort of markings as the other walls near the waterfalls. So this part used to be a channel for the water to flow. But then the water abandoned this because there was too much resistance and found another path to flow. And that's why you see that this place is carved out with the same markings. That's really cool. Now I'm walking here, and back then you couldn't walk here. Now you can. So here we have a pothole, and you can see this is where the water used to flow through this path. And so potholes are created when water falls at the base of a waterfall, and the waterfall falls. Since it's such strong forces, it starts carving away at the bottom right there, carving away at the rock, and that's how these potholes form. So that's pretty cool right there. You see the water still here, but no more water flowing through. Maybe water still does flow through, maybe when in the winter or spring seasons when there's higher levels for the river, it might still sometimes go through this path, but as you can see, nothing's happening right now. As you can see, this is where the waterfall flows to, and it comes all the way down here, continuing into the river, where it's way more calm compared to the roaring falls. And you can see it just flows all the way down there, continues along. And this will continue to happen for years and years and years. We're here at some Waterfalls, and the falls are really close to the parking. So that's the parking, and the falls are only 100 meters from the parking. So definitely a very accessible area that is an easy hike. So here, there's a bridge, where you can get a nice view of the falls right over there. What makes this waterfall special about this viewpoint is that it's a waterfall, and what's really cool is that the water goes around this nice little island right here, and it acts as your centerpiece with a big mountain in the background right there. So that's why this view is a really unique, cool view. But it's pretty similar again to the Athabasca Falls and how strong that water is down there. Yeah, as you can see, the waterfall flows from here down into this canyon right here where it's carved out the walls, across this bridge, right underneath it here. And carving out the canyon and moving down the river. Horseshoe Lake, really nice looking lake that we saw on the way here. And as you can see, parking is actually pretty crazy right now. If I just show you down here, you got cars parked crazy right here. There's barely any spaces, and like there's cars even parked like up here and stuff. So yeah, seems like a very popular spot. So we've made it to Horseshoe Lake, and it's a pretty clear lake. Like you can kind of see a reflection. Ooh, that's cool. I want to walk on that. But here's the lake right here. See a lot of people bringing out their canoes paddle boards. And you got this mountain right over here. Yeah, so the lake is pretty clear, but it's kind of turquoise still. So at this point, we're kind of tired of seeing turquoise lakes because we see it a lot and we don't really see the reflection of the mountains in those lakes. It's just that turquoise color, that solid turquoise color. You can't really see anything else, but you know, it's really nice, but when you see a lot of it, you kind of get jaded towards it, right? But this is a bit of a different color. It's pretty cool to see a little diversification of the lakes over here. Yeah, so there's some pretty steep cliffs, as you can see, like right over here. That goes down there. So this seems like a really nice, calm lake to go for a swim. It's just very quiet over here on the lake. You can also do some cliff jumping, bring a boat or something. Just spend a little time over here. So right over here, we have an elk. Oh, I'm good. So we have an elk right here, just enjoying his little meal, and we just came by to say hello.